Japple, for God's sake, you scared me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intrude on you training, it looks like.
Yeah, just needed to brush up, I guess.
Why are you doing it way out here with like 4 a.m.?
Couldn't sleep. And, I just needed somewhere quiet, I guess.
I get that.
What are you doing
I
at 4
was.
in the morning?
I couldn't really sleep that well either, so I was walking back to Sanctuary to visit it since it's been a while, and I saw your smoke,
Ah,
so I just thought I'd come check it out, see what was happening.
yeah. It's nothing. Well, what can I do you for? How can I help you?
Well, seeing you training this kind of has me thinking about, well, something I've been thinking about lately. So, how do I say this? I've never really been that strong of a person. I've always ran from literally any fight I've been in, whether it be Shoma back in Sion or the followers or when Ash took over. I always ran or hid or in Ash's case, I've I want to be stronger. And with things happening lately, like the whole temple that we went and saw yesterday, and I don't want to keep running. I need to be stronger, and you seem to like. I think you were called the God Killer. Like, I just, I need your help. I need your help to be stronger. Please.
I mean, I can't promise it'll be easy.
I I don't I don't want it to be. I just want to get better. I understand if it's not easy. Just I'm tired of putting my friends in harm's way because I can't fight.
Take the sword. Do you know the basics of combat?
Yeah, I've attempted.
Generally, just try to swing with a lot of force.
Okay.
And try to stay behind your enemy or to the side of them. Because it's harder for them to hit you.
Okay. I keep missing.
It's alright. I miss a lot too. I'm not much for manual weapons. Here. How about ranged? You just put it down there. You got a crossbow, bow, something?
Yeah, I do have a crossbow that I made back during the sanctuary, like we were putting for.
Generally, they fire a little bit lower than you expect them to, so you gotta aim a little bit high.
Okay.
The most important thing is more where you aim to hit. I mean, it kind of depends on what your goal is. If you're aiming to kill, maim, otherwise significantly hinder your opponent, you're gonna want to aim for head, neck. That's pretty much it. The head and the neck are the only really assured ways. If you get really good, you can aim for the eye, which is the best. But you're right now it seems like your best shot's going to be aiming for the head. If you're just looking to, we'll say, disarm them, you can aim for a limb. The arm is a good one if you think they're aggressive. The leg is a good one if you think they're a runner.
Okay.
You said you want to fight gods?
Yeah. I have a bad track record with powered people. Let's just say that.
You and me both, buddy. I'd say, when it comes to gods and other highly powered beings, you're... You're gonna be best off going for smarts over strength. You can overpower a god, but given at least your current skill level and physique, it may be best for you to try and just hit him where it counts rather than everywhere.
I see.
Gods usually have a weak point, at least from what I've seen. Sometimes it's different. You can usually tell it's a weak point because they guard it better. Not always, but you know. And you can never go wrong with chucking a weakness potion, eating a golden apple, and praying.
I was gonna say potions. I'm good with potions, so I could make that roll.
Forgot how easy these dummies break.
Oh.
Back at the Empire, actually, Odysseus had this... I don't know how exactly she got access to these places, but she'd get access to these high-tech training rooms with the most ridiculously powerful, like, armor stands you've ever seen, training dummies. You could hit them 100 times and they wouldn't break.
That'd be useful. These almost ends don't seem to be too sturdy.
I kind of threw them together with twine and sticks.
Yeah.
Come on, let's take a break. It's cold out here.
Okay.
So, you're a doctor, huh?
Yeah, I'm a mostly psychiatrist. If you ever need that, I mean, my door is always open. If you ever need someone to talk to about stuff.
Me? Never. I found this weird book recently. Mentioned these things called Rift Angels. Does that ring any bells? Do you know anything?
Not particularly. Sounds. I mean, since gods are real, I guess angels would be too. So.
Maybe.
Huh.
I don't know, just a random curiosity. Maybe it's just a weird book.
I mean, I could try to look into it. I can search the library. If you want me to.
That.
Yeah. So I'll look for anything there is to know about. You said Rift Wardens? Oh, Rift Angels, sorry. Rift Angels, yeah, I can write that down.
Gosh, Rift Warden. I don't even want to know what a Rift Warden would be.
I don't know why I thought of Warden. Crazy. That would be interesting to see. I
never
mean,
liked Wardens much.
Yeah. They are interesting creatures. I mean, about the Rift part, I've worked on a teleportation device before, so
Really?
maybe. Yeah, that's how I got here. So I can actually kind of wanted to revisit that project, see if I can maybe figure out a way to go back to where I came from. Maybe these with Angels might know how.
Maybe. I always focused more on transferring between dimensions. Usually if you put the coordinates in right, you didn't have to travel far in the world once you got there. So I've never had to focus too much on traveling within worlds. That's
I mean,
interesting.
if you can travel between dimensions using codes, maybe I feel like just from one world to the same world would be easier, wouldn't it? Maybe.
You'd think, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Lots to look into.
Yeah.
Speaking, like, wait, how do you travel between dimensions?
Oh, jeez. Well, I guess it kind of started back when my dad and I found this weird piece of junk at the junkyard. We went crazy. I was like trying to send that thing to Kingdom Come, but for some reason the explosion didn't go off. I was trying to make a rocket, normal kid stuff.
Yeah.
And instead it just sort of fizzled and sparked, and then there was this spinning ball of light, and it closed really quickly, but after that my dad and I were pretty much able to reverse engineer that and stabilize it within an old gaming console. And after that, that's kind of history.
If you would you be able to engineer that thing again? Like, I know you say reverse engineer something you already had, but would you be able to make it from scratch?
I'm not sure. I could try. I have tried before. I mean, I've made transfer devices in other worlds before from scratch, but they usually have a different set of materials than this world has. So I could try though. I mean, I have been working on a little something, but it hasn't been working. Maybe you should come check it out sometime.
I mean, yeah, that would be interesting. I mean, like I said, I've made one in the same dimension, so maybe I could help you make a multi-dimensional one or
Yeah,
something. I don't know.
could be interesting.
For sure.
Well, break time's over. On your feet, soldiers.
Okay. Copy that.
Dear Casper, sorry we didn't chat much on the way home. I know what we found in the desert was a lot to take in, so I didn't want to push any boundaries. I'm staying in Marigold until later tonight, and I'll be back in Asphus for another week or less. Like you had seen, Rain is agreeing to go with me to Asphus to undergo some tests about her memory. I'll need to stick around there to help Simon out with his work and assist in monitoring Rain while she goes through the tests. Could you please continue keeping an eye on Wybie for me? I'd really appreciate it if you could. I'll be back soon, and if you need to update me, check the back of this letter for my address in Asphus. I'll be around. Take care, and stay safe. J. Birkenau. P.S. If you get a chance, ask if Wybie's been feeding Jambo properly. He needs to eat less.